First, smoke.
Okay, this thing's got a really big head of steam.
Then flames billowed into the blue sky on January 7th.
Medium to heavy brush with about a 40-mile-an-hour wind blowing towards the ocean.
Within minutes, firefighters' radio traffic crackled.
I've ordered 20 Roger.
More than 30 people lost their lives and thousands of homes, businesses, and other structures were destroyed.
Well, welcome, everybody. Can everybody hear me? I just want to say how grateful we are that we're all here together, because this is for everybody here, because we all went through what we went through a year ago. And I really invite you to have whatever comes, be there. I was so pleased how we all came together, Miguel and Elizabeth and Michael and I, just so organically, and it just flowed so easily and beautifully so that we could be there for everyone. Should we take a slow breath, maybe? Just feeling into the beautiful air around us and the green, the gorgeous green that is just birthing in the mountains.
The thing about ritual is it's the doorway. It's the space between here and there, and it's a way to move from one place to another. And that's why it needs to have an end and a beginning, is because it is the middle. To move from holding the grief to releasing the grief. From death to life to death to life, that it's a way to move.
It's a way to celebrate life, to celebrate every day, to celebrate, to play with life, to play with my connection to movement, my connection to the spoken word, to music, and to the environment.
One of the things that happens in modern culture is we objectify the world around us. When we objectify the world around us in a number of ways, through belief structure or through language, we do not have a direct relationship to the land, so we're not accountable to it, so we can do whatever we need to, whatever we want to. We can exploit it, abuse it, again, objectify it, so it takes away its personal relationship to it, our personal relationship to it. So we have to reframe that, to know that we are part, this world is part of us, we are part of this world.
We were really moved to do the ceremony because we wanted to be in community. We wanted to give ourselves and anybody who chose to feel safe enough to be aware of their own grief, to maybe process it just a little, as much as they wanted or whatever.
By coming together and having an opportunity to express their grief together, and to see the energy of that grief kind of move forward, it gives you what it gives you the opportunity is to move on.
Was in was in a place I just couldn't believe that the house with all of our memories, it just was kind of unfathomable, just like when you really lose someone you love.
I evacuated out as many bulls as I could The ones that were still in the house that I dug out of the ashes, they're all melted and they're misshapen and they're no longer, they're definitely no longer playable.
This whole year has been a process of going everywhere from like sobbing uncontrollably to feeling freer than I've ever felt.
In the 1980s, I had the opportunity to spend time with Native American elders. And one of the things that they taught me and the group of us that were a part of this relationship that I had with them was the fact that we had to be in relationship to the land in some form, that we are part of it, and there are obligations that we have to fulfill. You know, we take and take and take from the earth, but we never give back. Our debt, our obligations to the earth we're way behind on our payments.
Everybody brought their own unique practice. Miguel is translator.
I wanted people to really feel their direct relationship to the elements, how to connect the fire, how to connect the earth, how to connect the water, and how to connect the air. It's a family affair.
John and Michael through sound.
Each one of these bowls was created by a monk 600 years ago. And so I try and feel into the essence of the bowls and the people that created them and lived with them and the lineage that they came from.
My instrument, my most powerful basic tool for creating ritual is my body.
Movement is our first language. So we're moving in the womb before we have a voice. So movement is how we express, how we make ourselves known. We come into contact with ourselves and with our life, with others, with the whole world, is when we see somebody else move, we feel our body moving with them.
Well, our loss has changed from the fire to today in as much as we are learning to live with less items and stuff all around us. It's made me very selective about what I allow back into my life. The most important thing is to remember that we all have a lot of resilience within us and that we all need to trust ourselves that we'll be able to rise to the occasion.
And when we might feel, some of us, that we can't find that trust, that we're never alone. We all are connected together. And in that is where we rise.
You know, I looked up with my arms stretched in the wings and I watched that tree, the wind just move through that tree. And it was just reminding me that things always move, things change, things evolve.
I think the earth is just saying, this is what I do. It's up to us to kind of make meaning and find our way with it.
It's just like the greenery on the hills right now, which are so vibrant. They were black right after the fire, and now they're the greenest I've ever seen them. So it's all that.
The earth heals.
Yeah, we do too.